Hi again. It's been a while since I've made a video. Oh, one thing or another. But I thought I'd go ahead. I promised that I would get a video done in talking about the Miami Book Fair. It happened a week ago now. Um, Things didn't go according to plan, but that's a spoiler. You need to watch the rest of the video to find out. I had spent months talking about this fair on social media, starting from probably, midsummer. Of course, these events, you have to kind of get involved, like 6 months in advance. It is something that takes a lot of planning. They're big. And so that's why you have to get on board so early. So, this was supposed to be my debut in the international book community as an author. The book that was being presented was Time Stealers, Timekeepers Chronicles, Book One. So, everything's set. I was getting the information from the people who were coordinating it for me, Scripter House. They had the books printed. They sent them over there for the promoter and the things that I had uploaded on my social media, the imagery, the signs and the keychains, the buttons, and there's pins too. So everything was set. So I went ahead and decided to go a little bit early. It's the part I was going to be at was part of the street fair, part of the Miami Book Fair. So I thought I'd get there because I was told that, I'd be meeting industry people. I would be meeting publishers and other, literary agents and stuff like that. So, with quite a bit of nervousness and expectation, we started off to Miami. We decided to drive. We rented a car because we didn't want that kind of mileage on our car, because we were driving from Dallas, Texas area. Okay. My husband, David, drove all the way, and we had a few other excursions that I thought would make the trip more not only just focused on the book fair, but also for both of us. We hadn't been on this kind of trip in a long time, and we went by and saw the USS Alabama, the battleship, is berthed as a museum in Mobile, Alabama. David is a history buff, especially naval history, especially World War II. So we have toured many ships, and but we haven't quite made it to Pearl Harbor yet. I keep asking him about that. Maybe one of these days. Anyway, so we did stop there and toured that, and then we took our trek down to Miami from there. Long drive. GPS sent us on what David calls now the Florida Outback, um, in torrential rains in the dark. It was not a fun trip, but we made it to Miami. We were in a nice little quaint hotel. I liked it. And then we went to the book fair. First day was the first day of the street fair. Went connected with the promoter, who was already having authors doing signing. And what was going on was that this booth had authors set up for showing their books and signing, anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, just back to back during the hours of the book fair. Okay, so I checked it out. I was thinking about hanging around, meeting people, stuff like that, but it wasn't big enough. It really wasn't what I had envisioned. But this was my first time. So I just kind of chalked it off to, okay, well, I guess this is the way this type of thing is run. So I went around, met authors, kind of saw what else was there, other vendors. And there are hybrid publishers that were showcasing their authors. There were some used books booths that were there. There's also like honey type products, and had some interesting jams, jellies, that sort of thing. So it was not all books. They had a food court and that sort of thing. So I just wandered around, met authors, picked up some of their books, talked with them. I did get a few of their pictures with their books. And some of them I just forgot to do that. And when I went back, it was hard to connect with them. Some had already left. And but it was interesting talking with them. I enjoyed it in that respect, talking with other authors, getting their books. They signed them for me, that sort of thing. And I excitedly told them, yeah, I'll be doing a signing on Sunday. So, day 2, we go back out there, kind of connect with the booth again, where we're going to be. I was under the banner Gathering Books. I showed him the picture, and then David and I, then I met with some more authors, and reconnected. I talked with some of them, went back, and then it was, time to have lunch. So David and I left the fair part of the grounds to go eat lunch. That's when I got the call. Apparently, one of the authors that was signed up with this promoter was not happy that there was other authors there signing and there was other author books there. That's all I know of the story. I was hearing it third hand. Because of the ruckus that developed with this very unhappy author, the fair decided to shut the booth down. In other words, all the authors that were set, that were there, and it takes money to do this, could not do their signing. Mine wasn't until the next day, but still, it was done. The booth was gone. They were told when I was talking with the promoter, when she called me, they had 15 minutes to clear out. So we made arrangements. We were going to meet so I could pick up the promotional stuff, like all the stuff that was going to be handed out and everything. And then we talked about maybe having her set up for us at another book show. So we didn't connect. We left, David and I left early. We left Sunday morning to head back. And she did mail me the stuff, and I'm going to show you here what I got. Basically, this type of stuff was something that was dated and earmarked for the Miami Book Fair, so it couldn't really be used anywhere else. And I've got the banners that would have been shown. I'm going to show you a picture of those, so at least somebody sees them. And maybe I can repurpose them for something else. I am a firm believer things happen for a reason. Well, of course, we're not happy this happened, but hopefully something good will come out of it. I try to look at the positive in things. I don't know what's positive yet about this. Time will tell. I know it's all in God's hands. But that's what happened. Everything was set. And it was just shut down. Hopefully at the next fair that I go to, we're talking about LA now, in April of 2024. Hopefully things will go smoother. Hopefully I can make it. I've got to make arrangements again with, work and financial and, that sort of thing. But that's in April. We'll see what happens. There again, things are usually set up pretty far in advance. So if it is something we're going to move on, it should be soon. But I guess let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to continue to do more videos. I'm always looking for content. That's the biggest thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll introduce some of these books that I've shown you pictures of and the authors that I've kind of shared. And, who knows? maybe some others will contact me, and maybe we can do a little bit of author interview stuff and that sort of thing. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm open for suggestions. Whoever wants to help me out here with the content. I can talk about some of the books I'm working on, some of the books I've written. There's interviews out there. You can find links, especially on my webpage. That's authorpclaus.com. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, please leave a comment. Comment, like, and share. I'd love to hear from y'all. And please share the content with your friends, your family, and anybody else you think might be interested. So this is another author journey by me, Penny Claus, right under the name P. Claus. Thanks again for joining me. Y'all take care. God bless.